Stuart asks here, hi Ed, how to get a higher email open rate? That's a great question, Stuart. Because there's one thing that is universal and across the board. People are opening less and less emails. Yet some people still have really remarkable open rates. So open rate, just to define it, is the number of people who receive the email compared to the ones that actually click and open it and read the contents of the email. And typically, most industry, like if I look at my little neck of the woods, open rates for us are quite low, 10 to 15%, which is actually good, believe it or not, for our industry. Yet there are, particularly in niches, people are getting 50%, 60% open rates. Now, what's the key to all of this? I bet you can guess. Pains, gains, and jobs to be done. The thing about, and the other thing, the corollary of this, and I can't wait because I'm catching up with Dean Jackson next week. He's doing a 3-day workshop here in Sydney, Australia. And like I said, I attend these workshops as well. I'm going up as a participant. And his whole cheese and whiskers methodology is so important. So many headlines in emails are instant whiskers. They're all about, buying something, or, I can build your business. They're so clearly, I want something from you, that if you're busy or if you're just going, because it's so easy to swipe and get rid of an email these days, if you haven't got time, then they don't attract attention, right? Because they're all whiskers. They all feel like marketing. Whereas if you're addressing a specific pain or something that they're having a problem with, or something they really want to know where they want to get to, or you want to show them how to do something specific, they're far more likely to open the email. So again, understanding pains, gains, jobs to be done. I think another thing that it's getting less and less of an excuse now too is segmenting your lists as well will improve open rates dramatically. So break things up. So if I send an email and I'm doing USA workshops, then typically after the first email, to let everybody know, because believe it or not, people like to fly in from other, they make a trip of it and they can tax deduct it and all that sort of stuff. But typically, only people in the USA are going to come to the USA workshops and vice versa. So, maybe you geographically detail, or for example, very popular campaigns like the Ryan Levesque style Ask campaigns, where based on the responses to an autoresponder series, you provide different answers based on what their biggest issues are. We can be getting a lot more sophisticated with email. One size fits all email is just not going to cut it in going forward. You may have to start out that way because that's the way you start out, but that's cool, right? Ultimately, though, if you want to, if you're asking me about higher open rates, then that's the way to go. And so that's my biggest of, there are 2 or 3 things there, Stuart, that you can do right away, I think, to increase open rates. But it all comes back to that market understanding.